You think you can't meditate, but you know how good it is for the nervous system, for the vagus nerve. So today I want to share with you what some of my other clients are saying about sitting down to do meditation. And I want you to recognize that you're not alone. So, by the way, if you haven't been to my channel yet, my name is Tina Brigitini. I am the founder of Crystal and Awaken Retreats. I've been doing this work for over 25 years now. The video that you're about to see, I actually made a few years ago, and I've been teaching meditation classes for quite some time. I'm going to teach you meditation that is a little different than what you're used to. So remember to like and subscribe so that you can get these videos in the future. All right?
I've been trying to get into meditation for years and I keep procrastinating. But anyhow, maybe about 9 months ago, I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I need something to deal with my stress or whatever.
Yeah.
So I started doing it every day, like about 9 months ago, but I'm kind of going through the motions, so to speak, because I'm not doing it well. So I said, okay, I just need to just keep with it. And when I saw this class come up, I said, okay, maybe this will do something to get me to do it correctly, or I don't know. Um,
So Nancy, can you
just
tell me what you're measuring yourself against? Like, how do you come up with this report card on yourself?
um, my the problem that I have is I cannot stay not be thinking during the meditation. It seems like I'm lucky if I could just not think for 30 seconds max, you
Mhm.
know?
One of the things that I'm going to help you to realize is that you're not doing it incorrectly. Okay?
Yeah.
You're doing it just fine. And what's happening for you is very, very normal. And it should happen for everybody. Okay? So you're doing it right. And now, considering it's been 9 months and it's almost like the whole birthing cycle, let's birth into something new during this course. Shuri, what's your goal?
I think to deepen my meditation. I've been meditating on and off for a long time, and I'm on again, but not as regularly as I would like to be. I've been meditating using a mantra. I just want a deeper, more steady meditation practice. Yes. Well, I got two courses from you, and I've been sort of bouncing
Yeah,
between them, plus this other course I'm doing that I told you about. So
it
I've
can.
kind of overwhelmed myself a little bit.
And Kim,
I am looking to learn. I'm excited. I was really excited about when I saw all the different topics for the weeks.
yeah,
I have tried meditation classes where I work, and I think like others, but I've kind of found myself with like one eye open, looking to see, am I doing this right? I'm excited to learn and practice.
Dorothea.
For me, I enjoy meditation, but what I really like, I think it's what Kim said right now. I will do better with a group and with the structure. I'm one of these people. I'm not 100% like this, but 80%. If somebody says, "Oh, this is a good idea for the week," we'll see how you do next Sunday. I'm like, "Oh, I got to do my homework." When I'm just kind of left on my own, oh yeah, I'll get to that.
Okay, so now you see that you're not alone and that what you are doing is perfectly fine. So keep up the good work. In this next lesson, what we are going to be talking about is self image. And what is our self image? How are we putting ourselves out into the world? So go ahead and enjoy, and I'll see you after the lesson. Welcome, Tina Brigitini here, and today is lesson 3. And lesson 3 is all about creating a self image. Who are you? Who are you based on a psychological point of view or a spiritual point of view? A psychological point of view, you may take an inventory of who you are. I'm kind, I'm generous, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm this, I'm that. Some people may have some bad self-image. In other words, a negative self-image, something that they were told they were as they were growing up. Some people were told that they were lazy. Others are told that they are stupid. Some are told that they are just downright useless. So whatever that message is for you could be part of your self-image. Now, some parents did a great job in giving their children a positive self-image. However, that's still external. How does the world see me? How the world sees you is actually how you see yourself. And when you tap into that divine presence within, that's how you begin to realize who you truly are, the spiritual sense of who you are and who you came to this planet to be. And I hear people say all the time, I don't know, who I am or what I'm even on this earth plane for. What is my purpose? Why am I here? And it's really important to tap into that divine presence within to access that information about who am I? What am I here to do? And when we do that, it can feel a little scary because you're actually standing in what is considered a comfort zone. The comfort zone is this is who I am, this is how I see myself, this is how I hope that other people see me. You'd be amazed that how you see yourself and how other people see you may not actually line up. When you begin to see yourself as a spiritual being, fully connected to the divine presence within, the way that you see yourself or perceive yourself as a spiritual being will be exactly the way that people perceive you on the outside. So this is beyond the physical. This is beyond the psychological. This goes into more the spiritual aspect of who are you? Who is your spirit? Who have you come to be? What mission have you come to fulfill? That's really what it's all about, right? Fulfilling our highest blueprint potential. Why am I here? So why am I here? Who am I? All comes from tapping into that part of you. But it is going to require that you step outside of your comfort zone. And outside of your comfort zone is accessing that God presence within you. I want to welcome you. And I also want to congratulate you for having the courage to begin to see who you are and who you can become as you tap into the God presence of who you are. In other words, tap into the spirit of who you've come to be. Now, I want to talk about that comfort zone. And I want you to imagine for a minute that you are standing in a circle. And this circle is your comfort zone. And I want you to imagine, without doing anything, just stepping outside of that comfort zone, stepping outside of it to show the world who you are and what you're here to do, what you're here to become, and what is your mission on this planet. We all have a greater mission. And that mission can be to help somebody else's life be better, to set an example for your children. It doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to go out and, success sometimes is measured by somebody who's making millions of dollars. It doesn't have to be measurement in that sense. Success is that you are happy with who you are and the way that you're living life. That's a successful life. And you can be happy without having millions of dollars. You may want to have your basic needs met and more. And I invite you to, you know, keep having bigger visions and bigger goals for yourself because why not? As we talked about in earlier lessons, everything that you desire is already here. It's just a matter of manifesting it. But here we're coming into some deeper parts of who you are and who you are becoming. Okay, I'll see you in the next part of the series. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Many blessings to you, Tina Brigitini.